there's always been something a bit no-nonsense about the Ford Ranger. It's not the biggest, it's not the flashiest, but it's often been the most sensible choice in the midsize pickup class. The 2026 version, though, it's evolved. This isn't just a facelift or a nip and tuck. The new Ranger is now tougher, smarter, and frankly, better looking than it's ever been. Ford's clearly decided it's time the Ranger stepped out of the F-150's shadow and became a standout in its own right. Whether you're a weekend warrior with a kayak habit or a tradesperson who needs a dependable daily load hauler, the Ranger's set up to do the job and do it well. But the twist for 2026 is that it's not just about doing the job anymore. Ford has worked some serious magic under the surface to make this pickup feel more refined, more tech-savvy, and even a little bit premium. So the question is, does it still bring the rugged charm that made it a workhorse hero, or has it gone soft in the pursuit of comfort and style? Let's dig into it. Let's kick things off under the bonnet, because the Ranger has always been a truck defined by its powertrain options. For 2026, Ford has expanded the lineup with 3 engines. The base model gets a 2.3-liter EcoBoost Turbo 4, producing a respectable 300 horsepower and 325 lb-ft of torque. That's more than enough for day-to-day duties, and it's mated to Ford's 10-speed automatic gearbox, which remains smooth and predictable. But for those who want more muscle, there's the 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 borrowed from the Bronco and F-150. This one kicks out 330 horsepower and 400 lb-ft, giving the Ranger genuine towing and overtaking muscle. And then there's the diesel. Yes, Ford is keeping a 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel alive in certain global markets, which offers brutal low-end grunt, especially for those who plan on serious off-road or towing duties. But the surprise star is the hybrid. Ford's added a plug-in hybrid variant that combines a turbocharged 4-cylinder with an electric motor, pushing around 360 horsepower and offering an EV-only range of roughly 30 miles. Perfect for urban sites or sneaking home without waking the baby. Regardless of which engine you go for, the Ranger is now quieter, smoother, and more fuel-efficient. It might be the most well-rounded powertrain selection in the midsize segment today. Design-wise, the 2026 Ford Ranger is clearly borrowing muscle from its bigger sibling. The squared-off front end, C-clamp LED headlight signature, and broad grille make it look more like a baby Raptor than ever. The proportions are chunkier, the stance is wider, and the wheel arches are more aggressively flared. Ford's not messing around, this thing wants you to notice it. Around the back, there's a new tailgate design with integrated clamp pockets and ruler markings, handy for those who actually use their trucks for work. The bed itself has been tweaked too, with better lighting, more tie-down points, and even an optional 400-watt power outlet. Ford's even thrown in a little step built into the bumper to make hopping in and out of the bed easier. It's a small detail, but one you'll appreciate every time you use it. The whole package just feels more thought out. You can spec everything from rugged steel wheels and all-terrains to blacked-out alloy sets and factory-fitted rock sliders. And in higher trims, like the Lariat or Wild Track, the Ranger starts looking positively premium. Even the color palette is bolder, with burnt orange and digital camo gray joining the mix. It's not just a work tool anymore, it's a statement. Inside, the new Ranger is leaps and bounds ahead of its predecessor. This isn't just a slight tech refresh, it's a full-scale interior overhaul. The first thing you'll notice is the vertical 12-inch touchscreen that runs Ford's latest SYNC 4A software. It's fast, slick, and integrates wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with all the vehicle's drive modes, towing data, and climate controls. Thankfully, Ford's kept some physical knobs and buttons, because no one wants to tap a screen with gloves on when it's -10 outside. The materials are a big step up too. Even base models get soft touch finishes and good quality plastics, while the higher trims add contrast stitching, leatherette surfaces, and a fully digital 12.4-inch driver display. There's also a panoramic sunroof option now, which floods the cabin with light. Seating is supportive and spacious, with a rear bench that's usable for adults and folds up to reveal hidden storage. And there's a clever zone lighting feature where you can control exterior lights individually from the touchscreen or your phone, ideal for camping or after-hours job sites. It's a truck interior that doesn't feel like a penalty box anymore. In fact, it might be one of the nicest cabins in the class. Ride and handling have always been good in the Ranger, but 2026 takes it to another level. The chassis has been reworked with a wider track and revised suspension geometry, improving stability and comfort. There's also an updated steering rack that feels more precise at low and high speeds. On road, the Ranger soaks up bumps better than ever. Even with larger wheels and off-road rubber, it avoids feeling jiggly or crashy. The adaptive dampers on higher trims help keep things composed, and the cabin remains impressively quiet at motorway speeds. Off-road? It's a beast. With up to 10.5 inches of ground clearance, optional locking rear differential, and a suite of off-road driving modes, including trail control, which is basically cruise control for rough terrain, the Ranger handles rocks, mud, and sand with confidence. The 4WD system is electronically controlled and intuitive, while water fording depth is up to 31 inches now. There's even an off-road screen showing pitch, roll, and camera views from under the chassis. Whether you're on city streets or bashing through the bush, the Ranger feels sure-footed and comfortable. It's not just competent, it's fun. When it comes to tech, Ford's gone all in. As mentioned, SYNC4A leads the charge with its fast UI and connected features, but that's just the start. There's a 360-degree camera system that gives a crystal-clear view around the truck, ideal for tight parking or trail work. You also get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, even for trailers, and traffic sign recognition. The driver assistance systems are more refined now, reacting quicker and with less intrusive intervention. The digital gauge cluster can be customized to show everything from off-road telemetry to fuel economy stats, and even trail maps via over-the-air updates. And Ford Pass Connect means you can remote start the truck, lock/unlock, and check fuel range from your smartphone. Even the key fob's been redesigned with a bit of extra style. Optional upgrades include a Bang & Olufsen sound system, wireless phone charging, and configurable ambient lighting. For those planning to tow or haul often, the integrated trailer brake controller, hitch guidance system, and Pro Trailer Backup Assist turn complex maneuvers into child's play. It's a pickup that feels genuinely high-tech without overwhelming you with gimmicks. The 2026 Ford Ranger isn't just better, it's smarter. Ford's been clever about understanding what truck buyers actually want and need, and the result is a pickup that finally bridges the gap between utility and comfort, brawn and brains. It's still every bit the reliable workhorse it's always been, but now it brings the kind of refinement, power, and features you'd expect from a premium SUV. And the best part? It doesn't feel like it's trying too hard. Whether you're hauling gear, hauling kids, or just hauling it down a mountain trail, the Ranger does it all with confidence and ease. It's not overcomplicated, it's not undercooked, it's just right. In a world where some pickups have either gone too soft or too wild, the 2026 Ranger hits the perfect middle ground. Ford hasn't just improved the Ranger, they've redefined it.